Joni, you hold them to 24% field goal percentage, forced 26 turnovers. What was kind of working defensively for you guys?
I think that we were pretty disciplined in what we did. We wanted to take them out of their offense. Sandy does a really good job in the stuff that they run, and she's got really good players who, if you let them get to their spots and just pass and catch and get to where they want to go, it makes it really, really difficult. She's got 3 high-level Division I transfers who can really take you in space. And so I thought where we were really good is helping, rotating, and then just forcing them to play further out than they wanted to.
The games this week, been able to play, obviously a bunch of different players. Kind of how does that help in these kind of situations when you get, a lot of minutes from the bench?
Well, I think it helps in a lot of ways. Number one, it gives us more experience. We're allowed to rest people. It gives us as a staff a chance to see different combinations on the floor and see who is continuing to learn how to play well together and get in sync. And so anytime we can have those different combinations, it's great for us. And then it's also hard to scout when you never know who it's going to be. Soleil had a great night tonight. Tanea was great the other day. And so it just makes it even more challenging. And I think what it builds with our team is just even more confidence and camaraderie with each other.
How would you say your depth is right now?
Really good, especially when you look at last year, right? So I think our depth is good. I think that, we got players coming off the bench who could be starting other places. And so that just speaks to just their humility and their selfless service in terms of how they want to be for the team. And I think that they all understand what their role is, and they come in and they, for the most part, do it night in and night out.
You went on a 32-2 run to end the second quarter and start the third quarter. And on the winning streak, you've tended to dominate the middle of the game. So what allows your team to do that so consistently?
Well, I think it goes back to Tyler's question. Like when we sub, there's no let up, and so I think that allows us to continue to put our foot on the gas.
What have you learned from this team during this 9-game win streak?
I think the biggest thing is that I have learned that they will accept challenges. I've learned that they want to be really good. I've learned that they have a chemistry and culture that is hard to find and it's fun to be around, and that they want to do hard things well. And so they want to be challenged. They want to be great, and they come every single day and put their hard hat on.
Shot over 50% in the first half. Was that just good shots out there, or what did you see from the team to make that happen?
Well, I think we took the right shots, and they were making them obviously, but we had really good shot selection. We had good shots around the basket. We played inside out, and everybody touched it. So in the first half, everybody who played scored. And I think that, again, says a lot about how we share the ball. We had 14 assists at halftime. I don't know what we ended up with, 22. That's the second or third game where we've had over 20 assists. And so we know where everybody's shot's coming from. We talk a lot about there should be no surprises on offense. The shot I take shouldn't surprise you, and the shot you take shouldn't surprise me. And I thought today that was on full display.
Turning defense into offense, had 29 fast break points, season high in steals as a team. What do you think kind of led to that, led to seizing that opportunity?
I think our defense has just continued to get better every single game we've played. And so we're just continuing to ramp it up. Again, we knew it was important to try to take them out of their offense and force them into a plan B and not let them catch it. They do a really good job in the pinch post area, and I thought we did a great job of fighting the pinch, and we had ball screens well, and we were able to get our hands on some balls and get some steals and deflections, which led to easy baskets for us.
Are you worried at all about having a long layoff right now after the way that your team is kind of rolling right now?
As a coach, you worry about everything, but I would say we just had a long layoff coming off of finals, right? And so we responded to that really well. I fully expect us to respond, well with the break. They need a break. They deserve a break. I want them to enjoy their time, and I think they'll come back and be ready to go.
What's kind of the plan, now until your next game, scheduling wise, with the team?
Yeah, so they go home today, and then they'll report back on the 26th, and we'll get back after starting the 26th. We obviously have a game on the 31st, and then conference season starts when we go to Georgia on the 4th. So they have a really good break here, some time they need mentally and physically to rest themselves and spend some time with family, and we'll come back on the 26th and get right back to it.
How did the staff Christmas sweater thing, how did that start?
It's been something we've done for a long time. We always think that this is a day where everyone's out of school. A lot of people are probably shopping. So let's have the game in the middle of the day, number one, so that the opposing team can get home and get their team home, and we can get our players out and to their homes and their families. But let's celebrate Christmas and, have an ugly Christmas sweater day or a tacky Christmas sweater day, whatever you call it. And so it's something we've done now for 9 years. And I think we it turned it into a little bit of a competition. Like we don't want to tell anybody what the other one's wearing to see who shows up with the tackiest sweater.
Who do you think had the best sweater?
Chelsea Newton, hands down, had the best sweater this year. I thought the pink would kind of help me out, but they said my sweater wasn't tacky enough. So I think pink is tacky, but joking, but you know.
All right, thank y'all.